Okay. How many teams from this conference will play, or can compete, I should say, in the college football playoff? I got it at basically 4. Notre Dame, Clemson, Miami, North Carolina State. The reason I got Clemson in here is because y'all would yell at me if I didn't have Clemson in here. But, man, the AP ranking them at number 4, and even me ranking them number 10, feels like a stretch. I mean, we saw Clemson be unranked last year at a portion of the season. That ain't the kind of team that makes the college football playoff, especially losing those important pieces that you had in place last year. Notre Dame, I think the schedule just sets up for them to make some noise. It's appropriately tough. It's appropriately weak. And they have an opportunity to get to November 5th, beat up on Clemson, and then nobody's going to bat an eye at Notre Dame getting a slide into a college football playoff without having won an ACC championship, because apparently this is the way y'all want it. I don't blame the system anymore. I blame us. We let Notre Dame exist in this way. I'm not here for it. Even BYU is joining a conference. Straight up, they're joining the Big 12. What's it going to take for Notre Dame to act like the rest of us? All right? I'm saying, man, you're going to get everything you want if you run the table and you're Notre Dame. North Carolina State, you're going to get everything you want if you beat up on Clemson October 1st and you make it to the ACC Championship with the 1 win. Some things happen in the Big 12. Some things happen in the Pac-12. You gotta hope that the SEC just has one worthy team, but they're probably going to have 2. Big Ten's going to get 1 team in. There's room for you to have a 1-loss NC State there, really a 1-loss ACC champion there, and get there because, again, you ain't got to play Notre Dame in no ACC championship game. And the other team is Miami, in that I just like the momentum that they have. I like the coordinators. I think Josh Gaddis is extremely good as an offensive coordinator. I think Kevin Steele is good enough. I think Mario Cristobal has enough of the U wrapped around him. But it's literally been 20 years since I thought of Miami as anything like the U. Like, I really wish they would stop saying at this point, because you're embarrassing us. You're embarrassing me, who has to talk about Ed Reed, who has to talk about Sean Taylor, who has to talk about Ray Lewis, Millis McGahee, Clinton Portis, Ken Dorsey. Y'all need to retire the U like you retired the turnover chain, because you're sullying it. You're sullying it. Till you win an ACC championship, you give me an 11-12 win season, I don't want to hear jack about Miami being anything like the U. You can't even rope off the state of Miami anymore. The Orange Blossom Classic is going to be in Miami. And I dare say Jackson State and Florida A&M are going to pull more players from South Florida than Miami. Mario, this is what you signed up for. Now, if you're able to turn Tyler Van Dyke and Clemson transfer Frank Ladson into a real partnership, if Jalen Knighton and Henry Parrish can run the ball, if the offensive line can protect them and move people out of the damn way, if James Williams can be a friggin' pterodactyl on the defense, if Leonard Taylor can rip people's face mask off and then go scoop slams to quarterbacks, then we can talk about Miami playing in a college football playoff with some real recognition here. But this is me wanting you to be good. That's why I have you here. I want you to be good. Now, I'm probably going to get clowned for having you here, but I have you here because you're such a big part of my childhood and my adulthood, quite frankly. And Mario Cristobal was able to do the damn thing at Oregon. Oregon! You know what kind of football tradition Oregon has? Yeah, none. Since 1994, that's what the program has been. My goodness. Did not expect to get fired up about Miami. Who will play in the ACC Championship is the last question we have to address here. I have Miami and North Carolina State. I talked too long about Miami already. I really feel good about what North Carolina State can do, but that is all contingent upon them beating Clemson on October 1st. I think they can do it. I think this is the year to do it. I think NC State can be a problem and have people talking about them in a very real and cool way for the first time since Russell Wilson decided to leave them and go to Wisconsin. Thanks for watching this video, and remember, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos on the #1 Ranked Show YouTube channel.